Yeah, hello everyone. Myself Maruti, welcoming you all to the math video session here. So in this video, I'm going to explain regarding a sum from progressions. In that one, I have selected geometric progressions. Let's get back to this one. Find the 12th term of a GP whose 8th term is 192 and common ratio is 2. You have to remember. So what is asking? Find the 12th term, right? Whose 8th term is 192 and common ratio is 2. That is what he has given. Now let us recapitulate the S rule of progressions, what we have been telling in both arithmetic progression and geometric progressions in my video. So S rule, we are talking about S rule. So what's this S rule? As you all know, from the question, right, we take the S's here. From the question, we take the S. Right, from the question. What is this S? It's nothing but sentence. First S is nothing but a sentence. Second S is nothing but a symbol. And third S is nothing but a simplification. Okay. Now, with the help of why we have taken two direction means in the question we will be having two sentences. We have to pick that one. Those from the question we have to pick two sentences. From those sentences should be converted in terms of symbols. Again, those symbols should be simplified. If you simplify, we'll be getting the first equation, and if you simplify this sentence, we'll be getting the second equation. Okay, now if you solve both the equations, again we are having S here. If you solve, of course, it might be for AP, we subtract and solve the two equations. If it is GP, we divide both the equation and solve it. Whatever it might be, we solve it. So if you solve it, first we will be getting the R value, right? We will be getting the R value. Again, one more S, which is nothing but the substitution. This is nothing but solving, and this is nothing but the substitution. We will be getting the value of A. So, if you get the value of A and R, you can find any term. That's what the S rule. Give from the question two sentences, later on two symbolic forms, two simplifications. We'll be getting equation 1 and equation 2. If you solve both the equations, we'll be getting R. From R, if you substitute in any one of the equations, we'll be getting the value of A. This is the S rule. Now let's get back to the question. What is asking? Find the 12th term. Okay, so to find any term, as I said we use nth term formula. To find any term, nth term formula. Let's find nth term formula. What's the nth term formula? A into R to the power n minus 1. This is the nth term formula. And what are the variables here? A, right, R, n and a n. These are the variables present here. Now, there, what is asking? Find the 12th term. Means he is asking what is A12. This is what he is asking. Find the 12. Now by seeing the bottom n here as 2, now I can say it's n is equal to 2. Okay, so n is equal to 2. Now what are the two things missing? We are having A and R. So A and R can be given in 4 methods. So as you all know, which I have discussed in earlier videos, first method is nothing but the direct method. Direct method means take this R, take this A, that is giving directly A and R. Now, the second method, as we have discussed, is nothing but the series method. He will be giving a series, you have to find A and R. That series method. Now, the third method is the method in which we are talking about one term method. Means he will be giving one term like this. 88th term is 192. He will give one term to you. And one term method that we call. Now, what is the other method we have? It's nothing but the fourth method, two term method. Means he will be giving like this. 8th term is 192, like that. 6th term is 144, something like two terms he will be giving. Okay, so now the question is RC is one term method. Why? Because he has given only one term. If he gives one term, he will be giving something straight away to you. Common ratio is 2 directly. Means in one term method, one he will give directly, the other one he will give a term. I think you got it. So let's use all these logics to find that one. Okay. Now what I said, from the question we need sentences. Let's pick the sentences. 12th term is of GP is something like he is asking find 12th one. 8th term is 192. That is the sentence what I have picked it. 8th term is 192. This is the sentence I have picked. This is the sentence I have picked from the question. 8th term is 192. I have picked it. Now convert in terms of symbols. That is how to write 8th term. A8 equals 192 means symbolic form is completed. Now simplify. How to write 8th term in a simplified form? So that is A into R to the power 7 is equal to 192. See here, sentence form, symbolic form and simplified form. Now as we have seen from the question, sentence form, symbolic form, simplified form, and we got equation 1. You call this one as equation 1. Okay, so we are moving like this. Now again go to the question and move like this. From the question, sentence, symbol and simplify. So what's the next one? Common ratio is 2. That is also a sentence taken from the question. So common ratio is 2. This is what he has given. From the question we picked that. What's that? Sentence. Now convert in terms of symbols. Common ratio R equals 2. Now no need to simplify that. Why? Because it's already simplified. So from the question, sentence form. From there, symbolic. Of course it is simplified. Okay, now we got only equation 1, right? After getting only equation 1, what is that? No need of solving. When you have 2 equations, you have to solve it. We have only 1 equation. Now what is that? Substitution. Substitute this R in that and get the value of A. That's what? Substituting R is equal to 2 in equation 1. Okay, what's that first equation? First equation says A into R to the power 7 is equal to 192. In the place of R, substitute 2. So that is A into 2 to the power 7 is equal to 192. Right, as you all know, it's nothing but 128 is equal to 192 and A value is equal to 192 by 128. Okay, if you check it out, I think 64 2s and 64 3s is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so we got the value of R and we got the value of A. Now what is asking? Find the 12th term. As I said you, to find any term, use the nth term formula. Of course, as it is GP, use the nth term formula of GP. If the summary formula and go for that, nth term of GP. Nth term of GP. What's the formula? An is equal to A into R to the power n minus 1. This is the formula of GP. Now what is asking? 12th term. Now go for that. 12th term of GP. What's the 12th term of GP? So A12 equals A into R to the power 12 minus 1, which is A into R to the power 11. Now you know the values of A and R. A is equal to 3 by 2 and R, how much you got? 2 to the power 11. Okay, let's simplify. Now if there is no power, it's nothing but 1. If it goes to the top, 3 into 2 to the power 11 plus 1 go to the top, it becomes minus 1. So which equals 3 into 2 to the power 10. Now you know 3 to the power 10 means 1024. If you plug in 3 4s 12, 3 2 6 7, 3 0 0, 3 1s 3, 3 0 7 2. Now we got. Therefore 12th term of GP, right? A12 equals 3072. This is what we are supposed to find. Hope I have explained you the S rule, different ways, and in this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos